think this project is important for a number of reasons. I think that we live in an isolated place, so access to professional development is not always forthcoming with limited Pro-D funds, and having to travel off island to get that information or to get that collaboration isn't always possible. And so using our resources here to help each other is important. Also really important to build connection between colleagues in a profession that can be isolating. If you're isolated in your classroom, connecting with other teachers helps to build community in the school, but it also helps to increase your confidence and increase just your passion for what you're doing in your classroom. For Haida Gwaii specifically, I think it really helps teachers to connect to the local culture, our culture. So both the Haida culture, island culture, all the kinds of pieces of living in this special place and integrating that into the education for the kids. This gives an opportunity for teachers to kind of connect with that through a structured program. And I think that benefits students.
It's been the most useful tool to be able to collaborate with other teachers, knowing that the students will respect the fact that those teachers are being invited into my class and I'm being invited into their class. And then we are assisting each other to assist the students with a wider opportunity for what they might learn or how they might want to pursue their own learning.
So I'd only taught for outside of my practicum for a month or two before coming and accepting the job here on Haida Gwaii. And I was fortunate because Dave and I had the opportunity to now collaborate, but I also had the opportunity to be mentored. And that was huge for me. So I think I know it's a mentorship project, but on the island it's often used as collaboration. And I got the benefits of the mentorship to us through lifestyle and through perspective and through teaching. My teaching practice has been influenced in such a positive way through this program, through this experience. Having a mentor like Dave who has so much experience and so much experience that's pertinent to what's happening now in my young career. I remember right around the first time of our mentorship meeting, Dave saying, okay, like you're going to be teaching PE here. Here's a few things. Take some and you're going to leave some, but here are my suggestions. And that's been so valuable. I really don't think my year in Haida Gwaii would be the same without this program. And without, because Dave and I would have been friends and we would have he would have had the chance to pass things on to me, but this really kind of put that opportunity out there, like, hey, this is what we're actually here to do together. We have been given time to do this.
In the collaboration project, working with Vanessa, I think what I gained the most was someone that I could talk to about teaching and bounce ideas off her, and just be able to try different strategies with some of her support and also the support that I could offer her, and just as a way to just become a better teacher. The peer collaboration part is very important because there's a lot of really great teachers that could share a lot of great ideas, and also the mentoring part of it allows new teachers to come in and have an experience with maybe seasoned teachers living in a rural community that can learn what it's like to be a member of the community and figure out a way that they can contribute more into the community, which will ultimately reflect in their practices.
The teacher collaboration that I've been pursuing has evolved from working with two educators, one teacher and one First Nations youth worker in the school. They helped me to understand how to go about answering the questions I set myself, and how to teach in the classroom without being culturally inappropriate. That then reinforced our relationships as professionals in the school. And I think gave maybe those educators more confidence in me being involved in the poll raising. And the poll raising legacy at the school has been going on for 2 years before I got here. So I've helped finish that off. I think it started a bit of a track record that I could be relied upon and trusted to take on a greater role of responsibility. So it's bloomed, if you like, into something much greater than where I thought it would originally go. I thought it would just assist me in the classroom. Well, it's assisted beyond the school into the local community. It's assisted in terms of the whole school ethics, ethos, towards education and the community. So I've had this honoured position to actually be involved at such a higher level than I ever imagined I would be.
This kind of programming is essential, not just here, but everywhere for teacher retention. And I don't mean retention of staying, say, here in Haida, Gwaii, although that is impacted as well. I mean people not leaving the profession and actually learning what they're doing. When I became a vice principal was the first time I saw other teachers teach, which was both reassuring and also terrifying. You know, say, oh wow, I wish I could have taught like that. You know, and so on. And it's such a very private affair, you know, and opening it up and letting us all feel okay about seeing each other's practice is very significant. It's great to have these kinds of programs, and whoever thinks them up has to understand there needs to be some flexibility around implementing in different places, because as you know, Haida, Gwaii is very different from, you know, Kamloops or whatever, and things always have to take on their own funky little slant here just because of the scale of our district, the nature of our communities, and so on. And the one-size-fits-all doesn't work from, you know, Burnaby or whatever up to a place like this. Certainly, you know, a message to the Ministry of Education or whoever is that these kind of programs work, they're making a difference to kids, and they need to have some flexibility built into them for different kinds of places.